Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is my delight to introduce to you Natalie Akel.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Natalie Akel. I'm the inaugural student poet laureate here at Hudson County Community College. Thank you. I am grateful to have been asked to read in honor of our Hudson heroes tonight. This piece was originally written in honor of mothers and motherhood during the pandemic, and this reading is dedicated to all of our Hudson heroes whose invaluable work does not go unnoticed. Thank you for all you do. The poem is titled "The Body a Well." It was like trying to squeeze water from a stone. You know all that its preciousness is needed for. The morning coffee, Crayola-soaked paintbrushes so little hands can turn your kitchen into the Louvre, and of course, the evening bath for diluting salty tantrum tears. Yet you find a way to make something from nothing. It was intimacy in the quiet, city buildings drifting still in the breeze, the sound of windows closing like sparrows through the leaves, bringing worms, those early birds quiet their young's hungry song. Through the pebbles they searched all morning long, but that's not something for the chicks to know. Motherhood in the pandemic, squeezing water from a stone, all the doorways open to you, so there's no difference between your body and their home. It was first-time parents birthing alone, masked up, scared, and loneliness like it can't be just me who feels like this. All the missed moments of reassuring smiles from others passing you on the streets with loving nods that say, "I've been there, you've got this, it will be okay." So through the rain, strangers with strollers figured out how to pray with their eyes. It was a time of no hellos, so no goodbyes, but you felt their sigh of relief in the wind with each passing wave. It was telling your kids it will be okay when you had no idea yourself, looking in the mirror, thinking 1, 2, 3, yet you still forgot to breathe. It was George Floyd calling for his mother that damn day in May. And the youngest knocking on the bathroom door, asking what's for dinner. You almost had a moment of peace before sighing, saying, "Let me see what we have," a master of your craft. It's the mom whose children I watch, apologizing to me whenever she turns on the TV, and me beside her saying, "Let Bluey and Bingo run wild, go rest." She never does. It was FaceTime, maybe red wine, and lullabies whispered like a plea for help, accepting there is no water here, but what crafts can we make with the rock, and how long until we get to the river? Walk with me, I say. So we go together, celebrating the things you were taught not to. When you said, whatever, ice cream for dinner, or broke sleep training and held your baby close. Celebrate the times they cried it out and the times you got a moment to yourself. For those who danced when dropping their kids back off at daycare after months of hair pull-outable mornings. And celebrate mothering that occurred in spaces hard for us to see, the schools, shelters, drag houses, even in the streets. I read somewhere the other day that to mother is a verb. I believe in that motion, the motion of mothering. We find love that leaves us blooming in the sun, resilient towards this changing earth. So, take this smoothed stone in your pleated palm, skip it along the pond. The water came from you, and it came from you all along. I hope you collected enough drops for yourself to have a stream at your side wherever you walk, so you can listen to the drip, drip, drop sit on the rocks, and know how precious you are. Thank you.
That was powerful. I am Nicole Bachnight Johnson, VP of Advancement and Communications here at the college. On behalf of our entire college community, our foundation, our board of directors, and everyone here at the college, welcome to the 24th Annual Foundation Gala, and I am so glad you are all here. This evening, we honor Hudson's heroes, and you just heard from one of them, Natalie Akell, the college's first student poet laureate. This talented young woman, a first-generation American who already holds a Bachelor of Arts degree from the University of Vermont, is a full-spectrum doula. Natalie came to Hudson County Community College to follow her heart and study nursing with plans to become a midwife. That's the thing about heroes. They have great hearts and an indomitable will. That can be said of our president, Dr. Christopher Reber, or as we call him, and he prefers to be called, Chris. In leading the college, he has deepened our collective commitment to two core pillars, student success and diversity, equity, and inclusion. Under Chris's leadership, the college has joined the renowned Achieving the Dream organization dedicated to community college excellence. He's established the Hudson Helps Resource Center, which with seed money from the foundation, addresses students' needs beyond the classroom. He also created the Christopher M. Reber Scholarship Endowment. Also, he has established the President's Advisory Council on Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion, whose principles are embraced by the entire college community and interwoven truly in every aspect of the college, earning us numerous awards and accolades, which he'll tell you about shortly. Please welcome the man and the heart of Hudson County Community College, Dr. Chris Reber.
Thank you all. Thank you so much. Thank you, Nicole, for those kind and generous remarks. Thank you, Natalie, for sharing your beautiful poem. Natalie, you're a gifted writer and an inspirational member of the HCCC community. Congratulations on your selection as the college's inaugural student poet laureate. We're enormously proud of you. And Nicole, we are so grateful that you joined the HCCC family 2 months ago to become our Vice President for Advancement and Communications. You've really hit the ground running, and we look forward to your leadership and support for advancing this great college and its mission of life-changing and transformational opportunity. On behalf of the entire HCCC community, we thank you, Nicole. We thank Vice President for External Relations, Nicholas Chevrolotti, Assistant to the Vice President for Planning and Development, Mirta Sanchez, Associate Dean, Dr. Arik Harakashian, and our culinary arts faculty, staff, and students, Foundation board members, and so many other colleagues for organizing this year's phenomenal Hats Off to Hudson's Heroes Gala. It's so wonderful. I don't know about you, I'm feeling a little emotional tonight. It is so wonderful to be back on ground for this special annual celebration that really tugs at our heartstrings because it so personifies the mission of this college and the life-changing and transformational opportunity that Hudson County Community College affords its students. Maya Angelou defined a hero as any person really intent on making this a better place for all people. We're among many heroes tonight. Let me begin by thanking the heroes of the Hudson County Community College Foundation Board of Directors and Board Chair Joe Napolitano Sr. Valued colleagues, without your dedication and commitment to to the mission of Hudson County Community College. Events like this would not be possible. Thank you, Foundation directors, for your leadership. To our college's wonderful, inspirational Board of Trustees, represented this evening by Secretary-Treasurer Karen Fahrenholtz, Trustee Pamela Gardner, and alumni representative to the board, Jasmine Enyon. Thank you and all of our trustees for your strong and enduring leadership, advocacy, and support that sustain and grow the transformational and life-changing outcomes of this college's mission. A round of applause. Thank you, trustees. And from the bottom of our hearts, we thank the County Executive, Tom DeGise, the Hudson County Board of Commissioners, including Commissioners Anthony Romano and Yerida Aponte-Lipsky, who are here this evening. We thank our mayors, our legislators, and so many other leaders and friends. The partnership of Hudson County and Hudson County Community College is historic, it's nationally distinctive, and I think it's the best example I've experienced in 41 years in higher education of a community and a college coming together to make it possible for life-changing opportunity and also a skilled workforce needed for our community. So colleagues in the County of Hudson, legislators, public servants, your partnership with Hudson County Community College allows us to serve Hudson County residents with distinction. Thank you for your leadership and support. Hudson is home is a phrase our students often use when speaking about this college. Hudson County Community College is not only a place where they gain knowledge, learn skills, and earn credentials that lead to meaningful futures for themselves and their families, but students tell us again and again as they tell their stories that this is a place of caring, love, support, and inspiration. Students tell us that they feel part of an extended family here. They know that this is a community and culture of care and student-centeredness. And I've heard so many inspirational stories of students who've said, you know, I wasn't sure if I could balance college and taking care of my kids and working full-time, but I thought I'd at least give it a go. I'd rush to class, I'd find a way to work it into the rest of my life. And then they quickly realized that this is a place that engaged them. This is a place where people cared about them, where people reached out to them, and where the support and the inspiration to succeed went far beyond the classroom. And so for these reasons, we are hearing again and again, for us, for our students, Hudson is home. And they're an inspiration. Students, in fact, are the reason all of us work at and support this inspirational college. We are all partners with our students on their educational and life journeys. In addition to providing scholarship assistance to support our students' attendance and the successful attainment of their educational goals, the collective generosity of our supporters and benefactors helps remove barriers to our students' success, barriers such as food and housing insecurity, financial emergencies, family needs, and other life concerns that can impede students from realizing their dreams. So to all of you here this evening and to all of our partners and donors, you too are heroes, and we thank, celebrate, and honor each and every one of you. Your support is life-changing. Thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts. It's often been said that in times of greatest challenge, we see the best of humanity. Throughout this pandemic, this college community maintained operations and supported members of our community in myriad ways, thanks to literally an army of frontline heroes. We owe a debt of gratitude to the dedicated members of our maintenance and public safety forces, our Center for Online Learning, and the often silent heroes who support and deliver our information technology services. These dedicated and caring members of the HCCC family kept our facilities safe and in top condition during this time of great challenge. They made it possible for everyone to continue to communicate with one another, actually at deeper levels of engagement than we've ever seen before during the period of remote instruction. They helped everyone stay safe, and they helped make sure faculty and students could continue teaching and learning online and remotely, even when some had never experienced it before. Many of these colleagues worked on ground throughout the pandemic, throughout the early period of the pandemic, when nobody was on ground. They worked on ground. They volunteered to be on ground. They worked to operate our food pantries, which were kept open both on the North Hudson and Journal Square campuses all through the pandemic. Through those food pantries, they distributed thousands of laptops, Chromebooks, food, and meals to all who needed those services, to our students, to staff. If their families needed food, they could take that, no questions asked. In fact, since the beginning of the pandemic, with no direction or encouragement, it just happened because people cared. Our culinary students and staff started preparing meals like regularly for our students who needed food for themselves and their families. And to date, in this building, they have prepared over 7,000 delicious meals for our students, staff, and families. They're frozen, they're refrigerated, they're distributed through our food pantries to those in need. I think that's inspirational. And as we witnessed tonight, these are gourmet meals. These are incredible meals, and this continues. So for all those reasons and to all those communities of colleagues, HCC Frontline Heroes, please stand to allow us to thank you for your service and dedication to our community during this time of unprecedented challenge and need. Public safety, information technology and services, please stand. Maintenance, Center for Online Learning, students, faculty, and staff in the culinary program. You are heroes. You are nothing short of heroes. Thank you. And I'd be remiss if I didn't also thank all of our talented and devoted faculty and staff who also went to a person above and beyond these past 21 months to support one another, navigate challenges, keep students enrolled, and keep community members safe. We said to all of our employees, we're going to keep you whole, and our trustees committed to that. We kept tuition from rising. We have erased every balance of every student, every outstanding balance since the beginning of the pandemic, to date over $5 million, affecting 5,000 students. And it's because this community cares about its students and wants to make sure they succeed. And so everyone in this community literally is a hero. I thank you all. You make a difference in the lives of others every single day. Thank you. And thanks to everyone working together, the college has had a banner year despite the pandemic. Last spring, we welcomed Governor Murphy, who came here to sign legislation making the Community College Opportunity Grant a permanent statewide program that benefits more students with more dollars at this college than any of the other community colleges in New Jersey. We opened our first ever beautiful student center, which is now the physical home to our students. We developed and incorporated an umbrella of services, as you've heard, within the new Hudson Helps Resource Center: mental health counseling, social work counseling, SNAP funding application assistance, career guidance, clothing closet donated by Lord Abbott, emergency funding, so when students have a flat tire, when they lose a job, it doesn't derail their college education. We hosted prominent speakers, including Breonna Taylor's mother, Holocaust survivor who grew up with Anne Frank, Peter Konstam, author Gerald Walker, and so many others during our virtual community speaker series. We added new fully online degree programs. Very importantly, we celebrated not one, but two Hudson County Community College students who were among the 74 students chosen from 1,500 applicants nationwide to receive the 2021 Jack Kent Cook Foundation Undergraduate Transfer Scholarship. That scholarship provides full funding for students to complete bachelor and graduate degrees, often at high-performing student institutions. In fact, last year's students who were selected are now on full rides, one at Columbia and one at Princeton, and we have examples like that throughout this college. We held this past year, during the pandemic, our 8th annual Girls in Technology Symposium for area middle and high school students. And we were grateful, as has been mentioned earlier, to receive numerous grants and national honors during this period of challenge and doubt, including the National Science Foundation's New to Advanced Technical Education Award, a $3 million Title V grant from the United States Department of Education to serve our Latino student community, the Association of Community College Trustees Equity Award for the Northeastern United States, and the Insight into Diversity Higher Education Excellence in Diversity Award, designating Hudson County Community College as one of 10 community colleges nationally to be named top colleges for diversity. And it's because of the family, it's because of the village here. Many have heard me say that our students and staff are inspirational. In my 41-year career in higher education, I've never been so inspired by a community of people. The story of the man we honor this evening is truly inspiring, and one that mirrors the lives of many Hudson County Community College students. After emigrating to the United States from Cuba in 1968 when he was 6 years old, Jose Pepe Garcia settled in Union City. His mother worked 3 jobs to support him and his 2 brothers. Inspired by her diligence and determination, Mr. Garcia started his own cleaning business while attending Seton Hall University, and at the age of 26, he founded Maverick Building Services. Today, Maverick Building Services is one of the largest and most successful janitorial and security providers in the New York, New Jersey area. Maverick services airports, transportation centers, corporate parks, municipal buildings, and educational campuses, including, most importantly, Hudson County Community College. Like so many of our students, Pepe Garcia made his American dream a reality. His road to success could not have been an easy one, but he was dedicated and hardworking. And now, thanks to his company and his example, Jose makes it possible for others to realize their dreams and build meaningful lives. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my great honor to present to you the recipient of the 2021 Hudson County Community College Foundation Distinguished Service Award, Jose Pepe Garcia.
Boy, that's hard to follow. Thank you so much, Dr. Reber. And with that said, here we go. I'm not so much of a public speaker. I never really have been. I've left that to one of my siblings that's not here today, but I'll give it my best. First and foremost, I would like to start because I've really been overwhelmed by the talent, the preparation, and the attention to detail that the culinary school students have. And when you saw their faces tonight, every single one of them had such a beautiful smile in this time of need that they really overwhelmed me. And I just wanted to start off my speech with that. It wasn't even written down with that said, because I really want to thank all the students here at the school. My thanks go to the Hudson County Community College Foundation Board of Directors. I'm really honored by this distinguished award, which I not only achieve it by my own, I achieve it with many, many, many good, kind, hardworking people. And some of that is my staff here today at Maverick Building Services, my family that's here with me. And I'm extremely proud of all our staff. And I'd like to just name some that are here today. There's too many to name, but I'll just mention, if they could stand up as I call their name out: Teresa, Apolina, Fabio, Mayra, Karen, Manuel, Freddie, and John. Without you, John, you are the back. John Malky, you're our saint here, John. John, what you've done in these troubled times, I admire every day for your dedication to the school, and not only to that, but to all our workers. And on behalf of all the Maverick workers, thank you, and from me, thank you so much. But I would be remiss if I didn't mention 3 people or employees of the college that I've had the strongest leadership that I could recall since I played football at Union Hill High School and was my head coach. But you do have head coaches here at this college. And it starts with Veronica. Veronica's here somewhere. If you could please stand up, Veronica. Please. Many days when we didn't know what tomorrow would bring, I remember the meetings that we were having on how do we secure the buildings, clean the buildings, make everybody feel comfortable. And with Veronica, Elia is another one, Ashman, that the meetings were continuous, and I can't thank him enough for his leadership. And finally, Julio Maldonado. Julio, if you could stand, Julio, could you stand up, please? This college is so lucky to have someone like Julio. I've worked with Julio for many years, and while everybody was home and everybody was thinking about what are we going to do, Julio was in a basement here on Sip Avenue by himself, counting, we need this supply, we need this disinfection, we need this, we need that. And that leadership just tells you what this college is all about. And that dedication that this man has with a family with 3 sons, and he's spending his time here at the school. And not only him, everybody that came to work during this time when nobody was working. We cleaned Penn Station in Newark, and we see the ridership that nobody was going to work. Yet our employees were out there every single day saying, what could we do? What could we do more for this college? How do we disinfect? How do we secure the school so when we open up, everybody feels safe, the teachers, the students, the administration. And I would say they did a hell of a job. You guys have done a hell of a job. Not me. I'm only a little part of this. I'm only a little part of this. You guys are everything. And you guys should be up here talking tonight because I'm very nervous as I'm speaking here. All right. Now, also, I would also like to say that during this time in our own office in Rutherford, one of our employees passed away. And her name was Yanis Fernandez. And part of this honor today, I would not be able to take wholly without naming her, because she was the one that came to our office every day and kept our records and kept the dialogue between the facilities, the managers, and everything that we do in the back office. And she came and she worked, and in about 5 days, this dreadful disease, this pandemic, took her life. And I dedicate this honor to her. And I would like to almost finish, and I would like to thank, and many thanks to the Hudson County College Foundation. I know some of you for many years, and I'm so honored that you guys have honored me. a kid from Union City, standing here before you. And mostly, and finally, I want to, not finally, because I got one last thing to say, but the most important people in my life, besides my family, and I've always considered my Maverick family, who've made our company what we are and what we stand for. Deeply from my heart, thank you very much. Thank you so much. And it's been very hard to follow Natalie, Nicole, and Dr. Reber here, but I just want to leave you with this, and for just to remember, there's a famous motto inscribed in a building in New York City at the post office that reads, "Snow nor rain, nor heat, nor gloom of night stays these couriers from swift completion of their appointed rounds." And I would like to leave you with this, and this is our motto: snow nor rain, nor COVID, nor death of night. Keep these Maverick cleaners from their appointed jobs at Hudson County Community College. Thank you very much. I've been very honored. Have a good night.